Today, President-elect Trump took a bow after GM said it will invest $1 billion in America and add about 7,000 jobs. But who really deserves the credit? Here's Dean Reynolds.
The timing of today's General Motors announcement was too good to let pass without a tweet from Mr. Trump. With all the jobs I am bringing back into the U.S. even before taking office, with all of the new auto plants coming back into our country, I believe the people are seeing big stuff. But automakers have stressed that their hands were not forced by the president-elect and that the only cause and effect connection appears to be his repeated claims of credit for their decisions. In GM's case, officials said today's move was years in the making. 1,500 new or retained production jobs, 5,000 positions primarily in engineering and information technology, plus 450 blue-collar jobs brought from Mexico. Economist Diane Swank.
And these are long-term plans. You don't decide where you're going to build a manufacturing plant overnight.
And yet on January 3rd, when Ford killed plans for a new plant in Mexico, Mr. Trump suggested the company had done him a favor. "Thank you to Ford," he tweeted, "for scrapping a new plant in Mexico and creating 700 new jobs in the U.S. This is just the beginning." But Ford said the decision was based on demand for their vehicles. Last week, when Fiat Chrysler outlined a big expansion, Trump tweeted, "It's finally happening." But while that company said it was merely the second phase of a plan made public a year ago, Diane Swank says the timing of such announcements is at least partly an attempt to get on the right side of the incoming administration.
This is the time you take whatever is already there and put it up front.
Of course, all of these decisions were made on President Obama's watch, Scott, so he's the one who could loudly claim at least a share of the credit. But he has chosen not to.
Dean Reynolds in Chicago. Thanks, Dean.